Dialectic thought might sound difficult, chaotic, complex in itself, but sometimes it becomes necessary, imperative in itself. Obviously, for breaking away with the chains of logic, for basically shattering the shackles of tremendous reason and rigorous, basically other conventions applied by philosophers and other thinkers to their thoughts and perceptions and philosophies in one way or another. So definitely dialectic thought is an attempt to break through the coercion of logic by its own means. So whatever coercion, compulsion, and shackle or chain logic itself creates, and that can be created by the application of logic, can also be broken through the dialectic method, by the exercise of the dialectic method, by simplifying the logical and highly philosophical matters, by making them easier, by grinding them down. We can become successful with the dialectic thought. We can come up with much success by basically simplifying the application of logic in everything, in one or another, because logic complicates things. We know that logic is a heavy term. Logic is powerful, complicated in itself, in one or another, not because it's easy, but because it is not in everyone's understanding. Because of its difficult, complex, puzzling nature, it will only be understood, comprehended, or grasped by the few men and women who are really trained and basically experts in critical thinking or in the other basically analytical ways of looking at things. But most people will not be able to approach the kind of coercion of logic which it itself is in one or another. And that's why we have the dialectic method, so that we can break through the coercion of logic through its own means. It's not that the dialectic method is free from logic, but definitely it has logic, but it simplifies down logic to understandable terms. It grinds down logic to basically ways that can be understood. So definitely is by its own means and not absolutely divorced or removed phenomena. That is the thing we have to try to understand.